Can you guys see my dick through this webcam? I put on several pairs of underwear as instructed. Speaking of putting on several pairs of underwear, how was everybody's Thanksgiving? I had a pretty good Thanksgiving. One of the things I did was I watched this Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, Junior. Guys, we need to cancel Arnold Schwarzenegger after what he did in this movie. For those of you who don't know, which is most of you, pretty much all of you, Junior is a movie about Arnold being a medical scientist who gets himself pregnant just to see, I guess. And then 90 minutes passes. I fell asleep. It doesn't matter what happened in the night, because what matters is the end of this movie. He successfully gives birth. Thank God. And then he's having a 1-year birthday party for his infant son on the beach. And there is a cake on the sands of the beach. It's on the ground. And the baby is with Arnold, and it's kicking its feet around. And it gets its foot in the cake. And Arnold, Hollywood actor, Arnold Schwarzenegger, puts the baby's foot in his mouth and sucks the cake off of his foot. This happens. You can look this up, not during my set, but look this up. He does this. And it's like, the craziest part about it is that it's like, that wasn't in the script. There's no way any screenwriter in their right mind would be like, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger puts a baby's foot in his mouth. What that was Arnold took a few improv classes. The baby gave him the gift of putting his foot in the cake, and Arnold said, yes, and I'm now going to do something that would get me thrown in prison if this movie was made today. And where is that kid now? Because that was a real baby. This was before American Sniper and they could do CGI babies. That was a real baby that he put his foot in his mouth. That baby's like grown up, he's an adult, he's older than us. He's got kids of his own, he's got a wife, he's hanging out in the park with other parents, watching his kids run around. He's like, man, they grow up so fast, you know? The miracle of life is really a great thing, you know? You know, when I was his age, I got my toes sucked on by the Terminator. And what about the mom of that kid? What does the stage mom do there? She's like, what the fuck is going on? Or she goes to the director, can't you guys do something about this? And he's like, there's nothing we can do. He's the strongest man in the world. And it's like, that's his kid. In my book, that's incest. In the movie, that is on stage. Oh, I knew that wasn't gonna go over. The other thing I did over Thanksgiving was I hung out with my grandparents. I don't get to hang out with them often. And they're old, so they need to like be really careful about being more physical. But the most physical thing they can do is going outside and playing cornhole. That's their speed, is standing still and moving one arm. And like cornhole. They really just went with the first name on that, didn't they? They just like named the game after your ass. Like imagine, like the guy who named that was like, hey guys, you know what would be like a funny name for this game? Cornhole, right? And then everybody turned to lunch and I'm like, how fucking big is your asshole? A regulation cornhole board, which I Googled this, is 6 inches wide. That is a medically big asshole. In the medical community, that is defined as big asshole syndrome. It's like, imagine having an asshole so big that you could just like throw a beanbag into it like nothing but net. That'd be, I halfway wish that I could do that, because then that'd be like a really cool party trick. That's like my version of catching popcorn in your mouth. Like, is that why the hacky sack guy got in trouble? Is that what he was doing down in Speaker Circle that got him in trouble? Because like, I mean, if you describe hacky sack guy, it's like, oh, he's some guy, he's some old guy that walks around mostly naked and he films himself in public. It's like, yeah, that's the profile of a guy that would put beanbags in his ass. But like, I mean, watching hacky sack guy do that, that'd be like watching the Harlem Globetrotters. play a game of putting a beanbag in your ass. He's like doing tricks. He's like doing tricks. Nothing but net. All right, that's my time. You guys have been great.